Check, mic check, figure 1. Jain Srinivas, may I have permission to start, sir? Jain sir. परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. Even Lord Krishna said that for the establishment of peace and dharma, both the protection of innocent people and elimination of miscreants are equally warranted. Sir, members of jury, my fellow participants, and all of us here sitting in the audience, a very pleasant good morning to all of you. I hope your stay is very comfortable so far and you are enjoying the hospitality of armed forces. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Assistant Commander N.C. Bajeta, representing the world-class Zero Error Force NSG, am pleased to welcome each and every one of you in a brainstorming event. And today, I got an opportunity to express my views against the motion. At the outset, I would like to throw some light on the statement of former Chief Justice of India and former Chairperson of NHRC, Mr. K.G. Balakrishnan. He said that paramilitary forces can observe human rights without compromising national security concerns, but their ground reality paints a different picture. Moreover, former Army Chief and CDS General Bipin Rawat said that operations are not conducted in ideal conditions, but in conditions where agitation can cost lives. Ladies and gentlemen, paramilitary forces respect and follow the guidelines of NHRC, but there are certain situations like terrorism, insurgency, or any national threats where authorities can impose curfews, surveillance, or even detain the suspects. Moreover, Article 19 of the Indian Constitution allows the authorities to impose certain restrictions from the fundamental of rights to the freedom of speech for the safety of the nation. Let's take an example of Israel. Do you think that a small country which is surrounded by the enemies from all the sides would have survived since 1948 by following the human rights protocols? Similarly, in Russia, when Russian people attacked on attackers, including their family, in such a way that attackers fear whether next time they should attack or not. So why we are talking about these countries? Because now it is very essential to know how to trade with extremism in these situations. Ladies and gentlemen, human rights are perfect on paper, but a battlefield is not a paper. A battlefield is survival. When a paramilitary soldier faces an armed militant who hides himself among the civilians, at that time he cannot ask the militant that, okay, first let me check the checklist of human rights whether I am allowed to shoot you or not. Ladies and gentlemen, earlier we were not allowed to use our own weapon for our own safety, but now we follow the principal guideline of Honorable Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, that ये नया हिंदुस्तान है, ये घर में घुसेगा भी और मारेगा भी. Paramilitary forces have limited rights as compared to the civilians. But every day we deal with different people in different situations in different places. For example, in Jammu and Kashmir, they burn buses, they pelt stones on the security forces. Do you think that without the massive deployment of paramilitary forces in Jammu and Kashmir, Article 370 would have been a truth or reality today? I don't think so. I ask the audience today, you tell me, as an assistant commander who has the responsibility of nearby 350 soldiers under me, what answer do I give that mother who asked me that why did I allow her child to be murdered by the angry protesters? Or why did I allow a father to be killed by a shower of stones? Or why did I allow a husband to die in vain during an anti-terror operations when civilians literally shielded the terrorists? The most important thing is everybody has got the human rights. And that includes everybody who is wearing this uniform too. Do you think that the day when I wore this uniform, I let go of my human rights? I don't think so. Now, I would like to conclude by saying that paramilitary forces operate under a strict code of conduct. They follow the guidelines of Honorable Supreme Court and NHRC. But we cannot see the nation being bombed. I repeat, we cannot see the nation being bombed, destroying temples, homes, markets by the terrorists. And we cannot act like the King Nero who was playing flute while the Rome was burning. Not at all.